Good evening. This is All India Radio. I am Saira Mujtaba with the news at 9. The headlines. Union budget for 2023-24 pegs country's economic growth for current financial year at 7%. Finance Minister says Union budget lays emphasis on empowering women, youth and artisans. Several tax concessions in the budget to benefit individual taxpayers. Rebate limit for income taxpayers raised from 5 lakh to 7 lakh rupees. 157 new nursing colleges to be set up in 157 medical colleges existing since 2014. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says budget strives to fulfill dreams of the aspirational society, poor, villages and middle class. Trade and industry organizations welcome the budget as progressive and growth-oriented. Hydrogen trains to start running in the country by the end of this year, says Railways Minister. And the decisive third and final T20 international cricket match between India and New Zealand underway in Ahmedabad. And now the news in detail. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presented the Union Budget for 2023-24 in Parliament today. She said that the Indian economy is on the right track and is heading towards a bright future despite challenging times. Ms. Sitharaman said the economic growth in the current year is estimated to be at 7%.
In the 75th year of our independence, the world has recognized the Indian economy as a bright star. Our current year's economic growth is estimated to be at 7%. It is notable that this is the highest among all the major economies. This is in spite of the massive slowdown globally caused by COVID-19 and the war. The Indian economy is therefore on the right track and despite a time of challenges, heading towards a bright future.
The Finance Minister announced that capital investment outlay will be increased by 33% to 10 lakh crore rupees, which would be 3.3% of the GDP. To spur investment in infrastructure, Ms. Sitharaman said the government has decided to continue the 50-year interest-free loan to state governments for one more year. To increase opportunities for private investment in infrastructure, the government has established Infrastructure Finance Secretariat, which will assist all stakeholders for more investment in railways, roads, urban infrastructure and power. Focusing on the agriculture sector, Ms. Sitharaman said an agriculture accelerator fund will be set up to encourage agri-startups by young entrepreneurs in rural areas. The fund will aim at bringing innovative and affordable solutions for challenges faced by the farmers. The Finance Minister also announced that the agriculture credit target will be increased to 20 lakh crore rupees with focus on animal husbandry, dairy and fisheries. The year 2023 has been declared as the International Year of Millets. The Finance Minister said the Indian Institute of Millet Research, Ahmedabad, will be supported as the Centre of Excellence for sharing best practices, research and technologies at the international level in order to make India a global hub for Shri Anna. Ms. Sitharaman said the government will bear an expenditure of about 2 lakh crore rupees to supply free food grains to all Antyodaya and priority households for the next 1 year under the Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana. Stating that traditional artisans and craft people have brought laurels to India for centuries, the Finance Minister said that for the time, a package of assistance under PM Vishwakarma Kaushal Samman has been conceptualized for them. The aim is to enable them to improve the quality, scale and reach of their products, integrating them with the MSME value chain. In a further push for the government's objective of housing for all, the Finance Minister said the outlay for Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana will be enhanced by 66%. Shifting her focus towards the education sector, the Finance Minister announced that 157 new nursing colleges will be set up co-location with the existing 157 medical colleges established since 2014. The centre will recruit teachers and support staff for the Eklavya model residential schools. The Finance Minister has announced major concessions for individual taxpayers. The rebate limit has been hiked from existing 5 lakh rupees per annum to 7 lakh rupees in the new tax regime. The Finance Minister announced that a capital outlay of 2.4 lakh crore rupees has been provided for the railways, the highest ever outlay of about 9 times of what was made in 2013-14. The Home Ministry has been allocated an overall budget of 1.96 lakh crore rupees. This includes support to union territories as well. Out of the total budget, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh have got 41,539 crore rupees, while Delhi Police has been allocated 11,932 crore rupees. The Defence Ministry has been allocated 5.94 lakh crore rupees in budget 2023-24. This is 13.18% of the total budget and a jump of 13% over previous year. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh termed Union Budget 2023-24 as growth-oriented. The government has decided to change the rates in customs duty of various commodities to boost domestic manufacturing and promote export competitiveness. The customs duty of some of the commodities has been reduced, hence making them cheaper. These include minerals and vitamin premixes, specified capital goods machinery for manufacture of lithium-ion cell for use in battery of electrically operated vehicles or EVs, camera lens and its parts for use in manufacture of camera module of cellular mobile phones, specified parts for manufacture of open cell of TV panel, and heat coil for manufacture of electric kitchen chimneys. Items to become costlier include articles made from gold bars, kitchen electric chimneys, seeds used in manufacturing of lab-grown diamonds, silverwares and bars, copper products, compounded rubber, ready-made garments and cigarettes. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman has said that the Union Budget has laid emphasis on empowering women, boosting tourism, training of youth and empowerment of artisans and green growth. Addressing media in New Delhi after tabling the Union Budget 2023-24 in Parliament, Ms. Sitharaman said capital investment to the tune of 10 lakh crore rupees has been announced. Out of this, 1.3 lakh crore rupees will be given to the states, added the minister. She mentioned that the budget has laid emphasis on the growth of MSMEs as the government has extended and widened the emergency credit liquidity guarantee scheme for it. The finance minister said the government is looking at a futuristic fintech sector. She added that people will be trained through Industrial Revolution 4.0 with an aim to unleash digital economy in various walks of life. Ms. Sitharaman pointed out that there is a lot of increase in agriculture credit availability. She emphasized that people living in coastal areas are also going to benefit from the sub-scheme under Pradhan Mantri Matsya Sampada Yojana.
There's a lot of increase in the agriculture credit availability, 20 lakhs being made available for agriculture credit. Also a sub-scheme under the PM Matsya Sampada Yojana, making sure that people living in the coastal areas are going to benefit from it, fishermen are going to benefit from it.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on Twitter at AIR News Alerts. Welcome back. Prime Minister Narendra Modi said the first Union Budget in the Amrit Kal has established a strong base to fulfill the aspirations and resolutions of a developed India. In his address after the Union Budget in Parliament today, Mr. Modi said this budget gives priority to the deprived and strives to fulfill the dreams of the aspirational society, poor, villages and the middle class.
अमृत काल का ये पहला बजट विकसित भारत के विराट संकल्प को पूरा करने के लिए एक मजबूत नींव का निर्माण करेगा। ये बजट वंचितों को वरीयता देता है। ये बजट आज की एस्पिरेशनल सोसाइटी, गांव, गरीब, किसान, मध्यम वर्ग सभी के सपनों को पूरा करेगा।
The Prime Minister congratulated Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman and her team for a historic budget. Home Minister and Minister of Cooperation Amit Shah said, following the mantra of Sehkar se Samriddhi, the government is determined to raise the standard of living of crores of people through cooperatives. In a series of tweets today, Mr. Shah said that the unprecedented decisions taken in the union budget today to strengthen the cooperative sector are symbols of this determination. He said, with the plan of setting up the world's largest decentralized storage capacity, farmers associated with the cooperative societies will be able to get a fair price for their produce by selling it at the appropriate time. The minister said this will play an important role in increasing the income of the farmers. Road Transport and Highways Minister Nitin Gadkari termed the union budget as progressive and inclusive. Mr. Gadkari said this budget will equip India with new age infrastructure, decline imports and strengthen the energy sector with a futuristic approach. The Congress has lauded the union budget announcement related to tax cuts. Talking to media outside Parliament, Party MP Karti Chidambaram said, any tax cut is a welcome step. Another party MP, Shashi Tharoor, also said, some of the things in the union budget are good. He, however, said it has no mention of MG Narega, unemployment and inflation. DMK Member of Parliament Dayanidhi Maran termed the budget as disappointing. Industry bodies and common people have lauded the union budget as growth-oriented.
My name is Harun Raj. I am a chartered accountant in practice from Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. I frankly think the budget is a forward-looking and a futuristic budget. I think it has a more long-term approach rather than looking for the next 2 years or just 1 year.
मेरा नाम गीता है, मैं नई दिल्ली से हूँ। सरकार ने जिस बजट की घोषणा की है, मुझे उसमें सबसे अच्छा पॉइंट यही लगा कि जो उन्होंने 5 लाख से लिमिट बढ़ा के 7 लाख तक की कर दी है, जिसमें हमें किसी भी तरह का कोई टैक्स नहीं पे करना। मुझे उनके इस घोषणा से सबसे ज्यादा संतुष्टि है, क्योंकि मैं खुद एक गृहिणी हूँ और मैं ज्यादा से ज्यादा सोचती हूँ कि मैं अपने बच्चों के लिए आगामी फ्यूचर में अपने बच्चों के लिए बचत कर सकूँ।
Hi, my name is Anurag Goswami. I'm a lawyer from Delhi. I'm very happy with the budget of this year. There have been several positives and several takeaways for the citizens and small businesses as well. So firstly, the compliances have been reduced as a burden on both the citizens as well as businesses, and has been a common identifier for business now. And even for citizens, if they wish to update their address, that will be common now. I believe that this budget will spur India further in its attempt to become the third largest economy of the world.
The budget evoked mixed responses among the business and academic circles of Kolkata in West Bengal. Debashis Datta, President of the Bengal National Chamber of Commerce and Industry, hailed the budget as a good one.
It was a good budget towards the middle class people. There are a lot of benefits in the income tax, and industry will definitely get some advantage. I think there is some in customs duty reduction. So I think it is a better budget than from last 2 years.
Karnataka Minister for Large and Medium Industries Murugesh R. Nirani has welcomed the budget, saying that the announcements made by Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman will enhance the export competitiveness of marine products, especially shrimps, as Karnataka produces around 1,000 tons of tiger shrimp annually. He added that relief in customs duty on the import of camera lenses and concessional duty on lithium ion cells and TV panel parts will support Karnataka's electronics manufacturing sector. In the third and final T20 International, chasing the target of 235, New Zealand were 13 for 4 in 3 overs against India at Ahmedabad when reports last came in. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Union budget for 2023-24 pegs country's economic growth for current financial year at 7%. Finance Minister says Union budget lays emphasis on empowering women, youth and artisans. Several tax concessions to benefit individual taxpayers. And India set a victory target of 235 runs for New Zealand in the decisive third and final T20 international match. That's all in the news at 9. Good night.